Hello students, you are watching ISC Mathematics, and in this video we will learn how to find the square roots of a complex number. Let us consider a complex number. Let z is equals to a plus ib be a complex number. Okay, now we have to find the square root. So let us consider that the square root of a plus ib is x plus iy. Okay, this is the answer. Now we will simplify this equation we have obtained. We will square both the sides. So a plus ib will be equal to x plus iy the whole square. What we are doing? We are squaring both sides. Okay, now we will simplify in the next step. A plus ib is equal to x square minus y square plus 2xy into I. Clear? Now we will compare the real parts as well as the imaginary parts on both the sides, and therefore you will get a is equal to x square minus y square. Okay, and b is equal to, we will get 2xy. Clear? So we have obtained two equations. These equations I will write down one more step. X square minus y square is equals to 1, and say this is number 1, and 2xy is equals to b. This is result number 2. Okay, now from the value of x square minus y square we can calculate the value of x square plus y square. So let us do that. Okay, x square plus y square can be obtained by using the formula square root of x square minus y square the whole square plus 4x square y square. Now this formula can be further simplified as x square plus y square is equal to, okay, x square minus y square the whole square plus 2xy the whole square. Yes or no? 4x x square y square we can write as 2xy the whole square. Now we have both these values, x square minus y square we are having a, and 2xy is b. So let us substitute the values. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to, okay, value of x square minus y square is a, so we will get a square, and this is b, so you will get b square. Clear? Yes or no? Obviously this value is going to be positive. Okay, plus or minus we have not taken, only plus. Why? X square plus y square is always greater than 0, and therefore root of x square plus y square is also positive. Clear? Now we had first equation x square minus y square is equal to a, and we have obtained this equation. Say this is equation number 3. Okay, solving 1 and 3. Okay, so solving 1 and 3, first I will write down the third equation. Second equation is x square minus y square is equal to a. Okay, adding the two equations you will get 2x square is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus a, and therefore x square is equal to 1 by 2 into square root of a square plus b square plus a. Clear? This is the value of x square. Now substituting value of x square in equation 1, substituting value of x square in equation 1. Okay, let us substitute the value in equation 1. What is equation 1? Equation 1 is x square minus y square is equal to a. So y square will be equal to x square minus a. Yes or no? Therefore y square is equal to x square minus a, and therefore y square is equal to x square. Okay, so after substituting you will get this value. Okay, after substituting and simplifying, square root of a square plus b square minus a. Clear? Okay, so we have got the value of x square as well as the value. Now we'll take the square root. Square root of x will be plus or minus under square root half into again square root of a square plus b square plus a, and y will be equal to plus or minus square root of half into a square plus b square minus a. Okay, now since we have equation 2, what is equation 2? It is 2xy is equal to b. Okay, now the product xy, okay, depends on the value of b, or vice versa, or value of b depends on the signs of x and y, whether it is positive or negative. Okay, so if b is positive, what can we conclude? If b is positive, then we can conclude that either both x and y are positive or both are negative, because the product of two numbers is positive if both are positive or both are negative. Clear? So b is positive here, and there if b is positive, then x and y both will be of same sign. Yes or no? So now we can write that if b is greater than 0, then x and y will be of same sign. Okay, and therefore the square root, now we'll write down the square root of a plus ib. We have to put the values only. Yes or no? So let us put the values. A plus ib will be equal to plus or minus value. What is the value of x? We have square root of a plus ib is equal to x plus iy, and value of x is what we have written here, square root of half into a square plus b square plus a, okay, plus I into x plus iy. Yes or no? So value of y is half into square root of a square plus b square minus a. Clear? This is the first case when b is greater than 0. Okay, now if b is less than 0, means x and y will have opposite signs. Yes or no? If b is less than 0, then x and y will be of opposite signs, and therefore the square root of a plus ib will be given by plus or minus into square root of half into square root of a square plus b square plus a, and minus I into square root of half into square root of a square plus b square minus a. Clear? So these are the two cases. Now we can summarize this one. Okay, we know that the square root of a square plus b square is actually the modulus of z. Okay, if z is equal to a plus ib is the complex number and a represents the real part of z. Similarly over here this is modulus of z and a represents real part of z. So now we can summarize the formula as, therefore square root of z is equals to plus or minus, okay, plus or minus square root of modulus of z plus rez by 2, okay, plus I into square root of modulus of z minus rez by 2. This is the first case when b, what is b? That is imaginary part of z is greater than 0. Yes or no? And square root of z will be given by plus or minus the square root of modulus of z plus rez upon 2 minus I into square root of modulus of z minus rez upon 2. Okay, this is the second case when b, that is imaginary part of z, is less than 0. Clear? So you can directly use this two formulae according to the cases. Okay, if you remember. If you don't remember, follow the process that we have done. Yes or no? In the previously or in proving this formula. Clear? Now let us find out the roots of uh, one or two questions. Let us consider at least one example for finding the root. Okay. Example 1. Find the square root of 7 minus 24i. Okay, so uh, using formula is only substituting the values, so I will do the method. By method I will do rather than using the formula. So let us consider that the square root of 7 minus 24i is equals to x plus iy. Now squaring both sides, therefore 7 minus 24i will be equal to x plus iy the whole square, and therefore 7 minus 24i is equal to x square minus y square plus 2xy into I. Now comparing the real parts and imaginary parts. Okay, so x square minus y square is equal to 7. This is number 1. And 2xy is equal to minus 24. This is number 2. Notice that here the product xy is negative because value of b is minus 24. Okay, so if you are using the formula, put the values in the second formula. Clear? For imaginary case 2, when im z, that is imaginary part of z, is less than 0 or negative. Okay, now we will put the formula of x square plus y square. Okay, we have x square plus y square is equal to square root of x square minus y square the whole square plus 2xy the whole square. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to, let us check the values. X square minus y square is 7, so we have 7 square plus 2xy is minus 24, so minus 24 whole square. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to 7 7s are 49 plus square root of 24 is 576. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to 625, and therefore x square plus y square is equal to 25. Now this will be positive because we know that x square plus y square is always positive. Yes or no? Okay, so we got the value of x square plus y square. This is equation number 3. Now we will solve equation number 1 and 3 to find the values of x and y. Now solving equations 1 and 3. So equation 1 is x square minus y square is equal to 7. Equation 2 is x square plus y square is equals to 25. Adding the 2, you will get 2x square is equal to 25, 32. Yes or no? And therefore x square will be equal to 32 divided by 2 will give you 16. Clear? Now since, okay, therefore value of x, we will have two values of x, plus or minus 4. Now obviously we can write down, since imaginary part of z is negative or is less than 0, okay, when x is 4, y will be, what will be y? So y we can calculate over here. We have equation 1, okay, x square minus y square is equal to 7. X square minus y square is equal to 7. This is equation 1. So y square is equal to x square minus 7. Y square will be 16 minus 7, therefore y square will be 9. Okay, so we got the value of y square. Okay, now see, when, as we know that when imaginary part of z is less than 0 or negative, x and y will have opposite signs. So when x is 4, y will be minus 9, and when x is minus 4, y will be, sorry, value of y will be 3. Yes or no? Y will be plus or minus 3. So here we will write down that y will be minus 3. Okay, and when x is minus 4, y will be 3, and therefore square root of the given number, what is that? 7 minus 24i will be given by plus or minus x. X is 4 minus 3i. Clear? So I hope you have understood very well how to find the square root of a given complex number. Further topics we will discuss in the next video. By that time, take care. Goodbye.